So Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the coach's desk. Thank you very much for tuning in, my people. Really appreciate you being here. Big up yourself, no man. Yeah, man. We are having an early show this evening, this afternoon, because we have some stuff to be done in the evening hours. So we decided to start the show very early, and we certainly want you to, get into the conversation of things that we want to discuss on this program. A lot of track and field to discuss, a whole lot of track and field to discuss, my people. Yeah, man. And definitely, definitely, we want to talk about. All right. All right. So we have Fabian in the building. Welcome, Fabian. But before I get into Rasheen, everything good, man. Big up yourself. But before we get into the details of this one, people, I have a product that I'm advertising. The name of it is Hydrating Facial Tone. So they are the sponsors of this video. Yeah, man, take a look at it. A matter of fact, let me get the Instagram page up so that you can see it's the Quirky Products. All right. And take a listen. It's hydrating and refreshing. It balances pH level. It removes impurities that are stuck. It is filled with antioxidant. It enhances product absorption. So this is a facial rose hydrating facial toner. All right. All you need to do is to moisten a cotton ball or cotton pad with toner. Gently apply to thin layer until freshly washed face and neck 1 to 2 times daily. So people, ladies out there, men, if you want to get your skin tone up and running, this is the product for you to get. And you can check out other products on Quirky Products. You can find them on Instagram. All right, so check it out whenever you have the time. So that is that. Let's get into the meat of the matter. Fabian, what go on?
Evening, everybody. Good night, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Bless up, coach. Here for another one.
Yeah, man,
Um,
big up yourself.
Fresh God, big up, Fresh God. Always on point. Always do the right thing.
Yeah, man, fresh girl. I know the building now. I do the thing now. Big up yourself, fresh. So we have Rasheen McDonald in the building, and we are gonna
R-
talk about him. And in the
Rushing
on the
there,
show. Yeah,
yo.
man, in there, man.
Hey, big up yourself. If you ever know, me tell coach about it today.
Rob Smith, what go on? Big up yourself, Rob Smith. Black African, what go on? I hope you did a medical exemption. Oh, that you said to Rasheen. All right. First got in the building. Big up Capo. Who else then? All in the game. Big up yourself. Be you strong. What go on? Man have more. Man move on from the roots to read spray up move. Hey, you see you, Rob Smith. I saw you go on, Tony Green, what go on? Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. So, people, a whole heap of track and field we talk about today, A whole heap of track and field. Rocky Hill, what go on, Rocky Hill? Rocky Hill not easy, So, Fabian, May I tell her, say, yo, the track and field get nicer and nicer and nicer. Ryan, big up. Nicer and nicer and nicer. You understand? So, let's talk about what happened in Cilicia. You want to go there first?
Yeah, let's start there.
Let me bring up the results of what took place over there in Cilicia. That's Poland. Nice little stomping ground. Some of the results, I know we are not too pleased with some of the results, but it is what it is. And yeah. So where do we start? Shot put. All right, let's look at the triple jump result quickly. People, the show is gonna be very short, so we want to go through as quickly as possible. Remember to like the stream, share the content, subscribe to the channel if you're new. So our own Shanika Ricketts finishing 5th. I think she did a season best 14:56. And the world best, Yolimar Rojas, meet record and world lead 15:18. She's unbeatable. She's unstoppable. What are your thoughts, even on Shanika Ricketts' performance to begin with?
I must say big up Shanika Ricketts. She's improving, getting a season's best, and I still want her to edge closer to that 15 meter mark. So hopefully she will get closer to the mark. I mean, Rojas, I think this is one of those events that you can say, barring anything out of this world, and the gold medal is really put down for Rojas. I don't see anybody beating her at all in this event.
Yeah, man, definitely. And she's pretty much the overall favorite for the World Championship. I think Shanika is inching closer. I think her season has started out slowly, but I guess her coach will have to sharpen up things for the next 2 weeks or so to get her sharp for this competition. So Shanika Ricketts in that one. That's pretty much it where that is concerned. All right, so we were in the hurdles. Yes, this wasn't a Diamond League race, but Tyler Mason is really putting on a good show on the circuit, Fabian. He finished third in this one, 13.29. He's still consistently around that 13.2 mark.
Lower 13s, yeah.
Yes. So your thoughts on his first run on the circuit? It is not a Diamond League run yet, but nevertheless, it is still a first run on the circuit for him.
I must say, congrats to Elite and Tyler Mason. Basically, his story saying he said that he came back from the dead. So to see him running on the circuit and consistently running fast times, it tells you about the work that they have done at Elite this season. And I think he will continue to get better and better, finishing third in a quality field. That's something good, running 13 too. So that's good for Tyler Mason, and he has been consistent, and he will only get better from here.
Definitely, I agree with you. And getting better from here, he ran subsequent to that, and we're gonna be talking about that.
Yeah, the race today.
Yeah, man. So Tyler Mason improving and doing well there. So the 400 meters, Paulino got mauled, but you'd say by Natalia Kazmarek and Lieke Claver. Boy, from see she go out, me never like it, Fabian. That we were doing the watch along, and me I tell her, say, boy, that start there, it looked shaky away. And then in the last, she tried to push on. Is it a case where she trying to hide her whole race strategy from her competitors?
I have no idea what is going on with Paulinho. I assume that she would try to make a statement after Sydney made a statement earlier. Um, and I thought the same thing about Stevie G today, and that's exactly what he did. But Paulinho, I don't know if she's playing possum. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if she has a little niggle. I don't know what happened, but she didn't look like herself. She just didn't look like herself in that race.
Yeah, man, definitely. She didn't look like herself, and it might be a cause for concern for her fans. But let's see. Somebody said that she didn't hear the gun. Somebody said that she went out too slow.
If she never hear the gun, it's not a 100-meter race. She have time to catch them.
Exactly. And she looked lackluster on the backstretch. I was watching it and I started to say, no, sir, this don't look like Paulina. So it is what it is. Our very own Candice McLeod, she ran 50.19, which is a season best for her.
Season's best.
I guess she can only get better from here. So let's see how that one goes where Candice is concerned. So we see we're just blowing through these events now because we know that you are waiting for the main events, people. All right, so the 100 meters.
Yeah, before you touch the 100, Rob Smith, we are coming to that, okay? So we are coming. I see your message in the chat. We are coming to that.
Explain to the people, chat. Oh man, yeah, man. We soon
we are coming to that. So don't think
man.
we're ignoring you.
All right, so this one, Simbidi, Akini Simbidi defeating Fred Curley. And the man Yohan Blake in 5th, Akeem Blake in 7th. Channel must start. Hey, the race I was excited, you know. You see the youth when him Charleston, the US youth there.
Yeah.
Don't take him lightly. Don't take him lightly. Don't take him lightly. Your take, Fabian.
I mean, this race was a close race. I think this will probably be one of the closest races at World Champs this year. The only person who has really separated themselves is Zarnell. And he hasn't run 9.8 consistently this season for me to say, yes, it's genuine separation. You get what I'm saying? So all of these 100-meter sprinters, they're bunched up in the 9.9, low 9.9 region, some high 9.9 region. So this could be anybody's race. If you realize the first 4 in this event, they are separated by basically 200ths of a second. Just to show you, 400ths of a second to show you how close this 100-meter was. For me, I was looking at Yohan's season's best of 10.01. So it shows that he's improving still. And inching closer to that sub 10 for the season.
But I indicated that Fred Curley is in trouble, you know, Fabian. And it so happened. I mean, Fred has not looked impressive to me throughout this season so far. So basically, I didn't expect a blowout win for Fred Curley in this one, even though I still would have had him ahead of the pack. But some way, somehow, I knew deep down that this chap, Fred Curley, wasn't where he's supposed to be. And it happened. So a big scalp for Akani Simbine. Let's hope that he can build on that. And this field is an indication of how Budapest will be, Fabian.
Yeah.
How close this race was with the other pieces inside of this race, then definitely you're gonna see how close the men's 100 meters is at. Because you don't have a clear-cut favorite. Because I mean, Fred Curley was the reigning champion. He should have easily walked through this field, but he struggled at 9.98. Yeah? So it's just an indication of what will take place in Budapest, how close the men's 100 meters will be. So, I mean, the Jamaicans still have, you know, a little say in this one. I tell you, another awesome performance of the day in Cilicia was the women's 100 meters hurdle. One Kamacha Queen did not show up, but the fierce battle between world record holder and reigning 100-meter hurdles champion, Amison, Kenny Harrison, freshly minted American champion Nia Ali, and our very own Megan Tapper and Ants. Wow, it was a very good battle. Talk us through that one, Fabian.
All right, so this race, it was really for us to see if Toby has gotten to that level where we have been watching Toby and she has been getting faster and faster with each race. The last year she ran before this was win aided, and we saw her run a 12:3, and we were wondering if she was at that level now in her program where she would be running 12:3 and faster. And she came out, she delivered, and she beat a very strong field of Kenny Harris, Nia Ali, Megan Tapper, etc. A few of the big guns were missing. Maybe Camacho Quinn was missing, but it was a big run from Toby. And she backed it up again, which we're going to come to later in the show.
Yes. Incrementally, she has been improving throughout the season after starting off slowly because of early setback through the injury. And it's nice to see the reigning champion coming back into the fore and doing what she does best. Last year, this time around, she was right in the mix, and she has put back herself in the mix. It was a ding-dong battle between herself and Kenny. Good for her to display that tough mental metal and equaling her the meet record and a season best for her. I'm also impressed with a Megan Tapper, because Megan Tapper is now consistently running 12.4. I definitely want to see her dip in that 12.3 barrier. Definitely, it would be a good look for her. But this early thing has gone leaps and bounds, Fabian. You can't run 12.2 and think you're safe to win, you know. You have to think about lower than that, because these ladies are very competitive. These ladies are fast. It's basically up to the person who makes the least amount of mistake in this one. That person, or the person that makes the least amount, will definitely be the champion come Budapest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we can move on from that one. I really love that race, but we can move on from that one, going over to the men's 400 meters. Wade Van Niekerk, 44.08. Endori, 44.61. Incidentally, that 44.08 from Wade is a meet record and a season best for him as well. But impressively, what I liked was the fact that Dos Santos came back and run a season best 44.73. This man, it seems as if he did not miss a beat. Your thoughts?
I mean, for this race, I'm definitely looking at Dos Santos, because I expected Van Niekerk to go. Well, to be honest, I was hoping he would go sub 44 in this meet. He ran 44.08. So I expected him to run fast. For Dos Santos, I just wanted to know what level Dos Santos was at, and he opened this season running a 44.7. Remember, this is probably his first race of the season and running 44.7. That definitely tells us that Dos Santos is back, and he will be looking to get among the medals in the 400 hurdles.
Yeah, man, definitely. When we go deeper into the program, we'll talk more about Dos Santos and what is coming up next for him. But Wade Van Niekerk, he's inching closer to that 43. This man is a miracle for him to, have gone through what he went through, and he is back and running consistently well. It goes to show that The Americans really have the formula for the 400-meter training in that. Boy, I mean, I tell you,
Yeah.
we need to go link up some quarter mile coach, and getting at them brain to say, what them do to make these athletes consistently running these times? Because if you're not running 43, 44 low, in the money, Yeah, man. All right. So we finished with the 400-meter hurdles from 400 meters for men, 800 meters, where we have no, this was not the one that yes, the goal topping was in this one. I did predict that Mary Moore would take this one. Meet record season best 156.85. Alima 157.78 national record personal best, and mega Natoya goal topping season best 157.90. I am delighted to see Natoya running that 157, and it seems as if she's nicely improving as well. She's getting better with each run. If she can stick around in that 157 or a little bit low, 156 thereabout, I think she can medal. She has consistently been running third at these meets. I don't know if that's the plan or she's just about getting her race strategy together. I'm really interested to see what she will offer in Budapest, because we don't want a flatter to deceive sort of thing. And then when come the big moment, she can't deliver. Your thoughts, Fabian?
All right. So Natalia, I consider her the nearly athlete. I mean, I really want her to get on that podium. And before this race, those who were watching the watch along, I said, I hope this is the race that she goes sub 158. She goes fast and go to the 157 mark, and she got it in this race. So I'm only hoping that she can continue to improve her times, because to be honest, a 157 still doesn't get you a medal, if I'm being completely honest. And I
Mm.
want her to be on the podium. So I can only hope that she continues to improve as she goes along. We have what, 3.5 weeks to go, and see if she can get her way onto the podium. It will take a big run, but she has a big heart, so I'm really hoping that she can get herself on that podium.
All right. You very well may be right there. That 157 might not be enough, but let's see. Conditions also play a vital role in that. Time doesn't really matter when the big moment comes around. It's the position. All right. So the big one, Fabian, the 100 meters. ShaCarri Richardson, the newfound improvement in her piece, and whatever she's doing has paid dividends for her. This is the second meet in a row that she has ran past Shericka Jackson. 10.76 to 10.78, spoiling the birthday party of Shericka Jackson. And the big thing coming out of this one, even though ShaCarri got a big scalp of Shericka Jackson, who is the world leader, 10.65, Eva Swoboda, her first sub 11 running, clocking rather 10.94. Twanisha Terry also got 10.99, and Daryl Nita 11.01. Strawn 11.05. Looking Kemper 11.09. Ob 11.15. Sasha Lee Forbes, the heat was so hot for her, 11.18. Talk to it, Fabian.
All right, so I'm hoping by now you guys have ShaCarri as a genuine medal contender in Budapest, because we definitely have her as
Mm-hmm.
a contender for that gold medal. And she is definitely in line to be one of the favorites for that 100-meter title. ShaCarri, I think, as she went through her bad phase, her trauma, it played out in front of the entire world. To come back from all of that, to know, to be centered, to be focused now, we are seeing the ShaCarri that we saw some years ago, and she's at 23, and this girl is the real deal. And I think in a few years, she can even challenge that world record in a few years. So I am happy that ShaCarri has moved past all of that. And now she is not just running her mouth, but actually doing something on the track. She's more focused, more centered. And this is a big statement, beating Shericka twice in
Mm-hmm.
one season. And so she'll be heading to Budapest fully confident. I mean, there are a lot of things that she need to work on to get on that podium, but running 10-7, sorry, consistently this season, so that puts her in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, Fabian. All right. So that sums up the Celestia Diamond League. And after that, we heard of an interview. Well, I've known this for quite some while now, where Stephen Francis don't really care about what is happening on the circuit. But if we say it, people think so we are fine excuse. But Stephen Francis said, today my athlete run fast, tomorrow they will run slow.
Right.
Today they will win, tomorrow they will lose. And is because his main focus and priority is to ensure that his athletes perform when it matters. And when it matters, it's actually at these championships. Yeah? But persons might be saying, oh, it's an excuse, it's a this, it's a that. Shericka run 10-6, boom, win. Then she come back 10-7, boom, lose. You understand? So Stephen Francis saying, now watch that. He has a method to his madness. He even spoke about his athletes running. Because when I look at the schedule for Shericka, it seems a kind of a
It's
tedious
hectic.
one and hectic. But there's a method to his madness again. Yeah? And he's the guru. And if you're out there and involved in coaching, don't believe that because you don't have a level 5, a level 4, a level 3, you can't become a coach. Yeah? Do a lot of reading. All the information is out there. And you develop your philosophy. All right? Well, it's a rich Poe. You trust the Francis process. All right.
Just know that based off past experience, that MVP knows how to condition their athletes to perform at their best when it matters most. Stephen Francis and MVP, they really don't care about Diamond League. And to prove this, adjust their they don't adjust their training program to fit the
Yeah.
Diamond League. So if they have a heavy
Not
day,
even trials. Because sometimes you have a
not
trials, and persons might tape off their athlete to get in
right.
some speed work to try and run fast at trials, and then you load them back up. Frano not do that. Frano not do that. Frano say him not changing program, they go compete or however you are.
Compete under load, compete under the
Under
sore
load.
muscle them.
Yeah.
So don't watch the athletes, especially Jamaican athletes. Our system is different from the rest of the world. So don't watch our athletes, especially the ones at MVP, that they don't hide them from races. They just let them run. So their performances will fluctuate. But just know that when it comes to the big one, the Olympics or the World Championships, barring any injury or anything, they will be in tip-top shape.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right. So we had a little Continental Tour today. The Goulier, I can't even pronounce that word. Whatever it is. Yeah. It was held today in Hungary. Same country that the World Championship will be held. And some Jamaicans competed in that event. Some nice little races going. You understand? And one that we're going to get right into the fans and really want to talk about is the one with Rasheen McDonald. You know what? Before we get into that, Yohan Blake kick over the apple cart. Yeah, Yohan Blake ran a time. So he ran up a season best the week before. And he came back to this one and winning in a time of 10.04. The win reading negative 0.1 meters per second. Who was second? Akeem Blake, 10.09. Who was third? National champion Rohan Watson, 10.10 seconds. So it was a 1-2-3 for the Jamaicans. And Raheem Ford, 10.19. Fabian, Yohan Blake must be feeling good after getting this win over Akeem and the national champion. Look like Fabian upon there. So he got the likes of Marvin Bracey Williams, 10-1-1, Emmanuel Matari, 10-1-3, and Ronnie Baker, 8-10-4-8. I think it's a Camille said Yohan was extremely hungry in Hungary. Yeah, man, he really put in a very nice race there for himself, running right to the line. He showed hunger in that one for real, Camille. Fabian, what say you?
I mean, I think if anything, I am Yohan did what I expected him to do, run 10-0. If anything, I'm more surprised about Akeem Blake not running sub 10. Again, some persons are worried about Rohan Watson. Remember, Rohan Watson is conditioned by MVP.
The man, no worry about that.
And so Stephen Francis says that any athlete that MVP sends to the World Championships or to the Olympics will be going there to medal. So make of that what you will. Just know that Watson will be back in sub 10 shape at the World Championships. We were just talking about how MVP conditions their athletes, how their performances will fluctuate now. So I'm not worried about Watson. He will get back to sub 10. Rhyme Ford, I'm hoping he can get back to sub 10. As it relates to Yohan Blake, 10:01 still wouldn't have gotten him on that team for an individual spot. However, I still believe that I saw something today, and I believe that Yohan Blake will be in the relay pool. What's his name again? Oh my God, you see, there are two athletes that I keep mixing up. They are both at GC Faster. Golson. Which event does Golson run again?
100.
100, right.
Hold on,
I think Golson going to the under 23s. I think Golson going to is a part of the team for another event, the under 20. He'll be running the 100 meter for the under 23s, I think. And seeing that, I think that it will be the two Blakes, Seville, Thompson, Watson, and Taekwondo as the team for the men to be in the relay pool.
Okay.
So I think Blake will be included.
All right. Somebody's asking the wind reading. The wind reading is negative 0.1 meters per second. We have a caller online. Caller, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, man. You remember when we tell you said Brian tell both you and the Virgin said Brian will make a team. So, and the Virgin said maybe next year because Continental Tour was running and we say come at the championship show already.
Who is that?
Remember? Same Virgin Ryan in the pan show.
No, man. Which athlete you spoke about? We don't hear the name of the athlete.
Brianna Williams.
Uh-huh.
When we come and say Brianna Williams, how make the team, and we were saying that Brianna to changing coach and the new things and the come and say she's gonna be don't watch the time where she running now. She's gonna ready. You remember?
No, I don't remember that still. We based off prediction we had her in the mix.
No. When first running was running good, and I said, I think it's gonna help her because she training with the boys them, and it's gonna work out good for her.
Okay.
You don't remember?
Fabian, remember?
Yes, the thing is, I don't. Maybe it's another program I'm going because I had Brenner in the team even when persons had their coach had her in the team too. So
no,
I can't remember.
What
I
was
even
saying
had
to
her
you, and
inching out the others for
you
maybe
said to
third.
me,
Yeah, man, we are listening, man.
no, you said to me that because she coming from a new camp, and but come next year you think she will be ready. And I said to you, said, don't worry, she gonna no matter how she run, she gonna peak at the right time.
No, but
You
even
don't
if
remember?
we did say that, even if
Coach.
we did say that, we never have her to run an individual event.
No, we're talking about
Wait
the
a-
individual event,
An
Carla.
individual event with that
Yeah,
about.
man. She'll be ready next year to get an
Oh.
individual spot.
Yeah, man. But and I think she ready to get on it. But tell you the truth, I sit in the stand and was watching, and when I look, I was saying when she was here in lane 8, I was worried.
And you
And
know, so we said the
run from
opposite
lane
though. You know, we said the
Yeah.
opposite. With her in lane 8, she might squeeze through because she just have to go run a race of her life,
Right.
That we
Not
did
running
say.
Yeah,
no
and
traffic.
Okay. I was worried when I see her in lane 8. I really said to me, no, man, you can't count her out. She, remember, when she was 16, she come out at 8:16 and come and Bull did say it still, because Bull said when him was a junior and he go up against the senior, he finished last and she was a junior and she come up and finished third, so you can't write her off. So she will be there. And we work out.
Yeah, man.
So how you think the race with Shericka? I know Steve Francis I know Steve and his brother, both of them from Woolman State. And I tell you, the girl, I'm not lying. I sorry Shericka good, but the girl beat Shericka good. Because she comes from behind. 2 times I see her beat her. She comes from behind.
Yeah, man, a beating is a beating,
It's not like she...
A beating is a beating, But remember, say Stephen Francis saying no worry about that.
Yeah, I know that because I never see what we worry about. I wonder if she's herself a foreign that come to these Diamond League and beat everybody, and when you come to the championship, she can't do it. So she have to come prove me wrong.
All right.
She have to come do that. Yeah, she have to come beat them first at the championship. But I still say Shelly-Ann will win. Although I don't see her run no more than 200, I still say she will win 100. I still to tell you, and all people asking Shericka can go 200 meter record. I 100% sure about that. And
okay.
the only person I tell you this, as long as Indy don't trouble her, I think she's the only person going to come up the 200 meter record. And it's going to this time.
Okay. If all being equal, right now she's injured.
Yeah, me say if she not injured, I said as long as she can stay fit and focus. Remember me tell you both of this. Brain and is the only person I think can convert that 200 meter record.
All right. So the show is a short one, so
All right.
So we have to move on. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right. Big up yourself.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So Fabian, we're back at so we looked at the 100 meters for men. Let's look at the 400 meter hurdles for women. Look like it's a sports day for the Jamaican or national trials, because these said 4 ladies, they were battling it out for the national title. But one Anjanette Knight, she sped to a personal best, 53.26, ahead of Genevieve Russell, the national champion, season best 53.72. And Rochelle Clayton, another season best, 53.79. And Cheyenne Salmon, 55.04. These are our top 4 hurdlers right now from Jamaica. I am wondering, Fabian, do we still believe that one of these ladies can upset the apple cart and get a medal at Budapest?
This is one of those events that I predicted that we're gonna get on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to stick with my prediction that I think Anjanette will get on the podium. I think she will get on the podium. She'll have to fight off
her
the
training
Americans
partner.
She'll have to fight off the Americans for
Mm-hmm.
a spot on the podium, because I think this event is really won by Femke Bol already.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll have to fight off Shamir Little and her training partner.
Sydney, yeah. No, not Sydney.
Dalila
Dalia.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
So she will have to fight off her training partner, Dalila Mohammed, and the other American, Shamir Little, for that medal. She has a big heart and really happy that she got a PB today. That means that she's running down into form at the right time. So it's gonna take a big run to get her on that podium. But if there's any off the 400-meter hurdlers who has an outside chance of getting on the podium, it's Anjanette Knight.
All right. I can't too argue that too much. All right, let's look at another hurdle, but it's for the men, 110-meter hurdles. Where is it? Yes, 110-meter hurdles. Our own Answer Parchment was second, 13.14. Daniel Roberts of the United States taking that one, 13.12. Tyler Mason, 13.14. Big run from Tyler Mason. Or another Jamaican, Damian Thomas, was in fifth, 13.45 seconds. I am impressed with Tyler Mason. Also impressed with Answer Parchment because he's rounding down nicely. Incidentally, they both Jamaicans, Mason and Parchment, ran the same time. We spoke recently about Tyler in Cilicia. He didn't do a Diamond League run, but this time around, he improved from 13.29 to 13.14. Things are really progressing nicely for Tyler Mason, the man that they say came back from the dead.
So I mean, two big performances from Parchment and Tyler Mason. Really impressed with Tyler Mason. He's consistently running that 13.1, 13.1. I think all the top hurdlers are running 13.1 consistently. So I think he's announcing himself in the event as one of the top hurdlers this year. This was a blanket finish. Roberts, Mason, and Parchment, they finished together. So Parchment is in good nick. 13.14 at this time.
Running from the back. The man last get over first hurdle.
Running from the back, which tells us that Parchment is in really, really good form. And it could be a case where we have two men at World Championships dipping below that 13-second mark. So we might have two men on the podium in Budapest. I know it's an obstacle race and nothing is sure. So barring any mishap at all, I believe we'll have two Jamaicans on the podium.
Yes. Walsh, what's up? Welcome to the show. Crystal, big up yourself.
Why, first McCall, as a track and field man, is the first McCall track and field show, brother.
Yeah, man, respect, man. You have to go quick with the call, you know, because the show kind of short tonight, you know.
Okay, yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Two persons I'm really proud of still. First and foremost, my boy Tyler Mason from JC, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that is a massive time, man. 13.14, yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man, brilliant time, man, and that can run down because I used to have a whole bunch of talent in him. But boy, when him leave high school, he got to a whole bunch of obstacles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really happy to know that he's trying to, I'm still young, you know, he might push on and to really get some good timing because he's a real good talent. Trust me, you see you train every day, and it's a real good talent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Rasheen McDonald, superb time again. So for a very long time, him not run them times there. You know, probably run the 43 something. So it's a good run by him as well. So we can maintain this for a very long time, running some superb time. And I just said earlier, you hope that his coach submit a medical exemption for him.
Yeah.
So that he can be, you know, he might have a chance to get a look in to get selection, you know. But, you know, it will be good for the country for him to be selected because somebody's happening, he's running well,
mm-hmm.
you know. So
We just hope that everything go well with him. Yeah, man. So the male side of things looking up.
Yeah.
Looks like we're trying to come back, which is good.
Yes, man.
The females are all them one same way. So they'll just see and see if the males and can push on and just maintain the for a long time.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. Big up yourself, Fabian Gunner.
Bless
All
up,
right,
bless up,
all
Carla,
right,
bless up.
big up.
Come on, all right, easy.
If people ever say by popular demand, look at me need to run an next track live. We're supposed to have one Friday, man. The Diamond League will be on Friday. We're hopefully. And even if we don't have it, when the Diamond League, we might do the review show. All right. Fabian, Knight
Yeah.
get him shot, bust, him back blow out.
Who that?
By Uganda. Arian Knighton.
Aaron
Uganda ran 19.99, Arian 20.05, Jamaican Andrew Hudson 20.36, Julian Fort, he came fourth, 20.41, and another Jamaican in that, Michael Campbell, 20.75. Your thoughts? What happened to Knighton?
Listen, I have this theory about Knighton, I think Noah Lyles scared the life out of Knighton. So
Track Diamond, when you lose at that everything track call it, man, your back blown out. And I really say you get dismissed by a big margin. It's just everything track talk. Once you lose, your back blown out.
like, honestly, ever since Noah Lyles ran him down, looked across on him and ran past him, he has not looked the same at all. So I really don't know, but he needs to get his act together because he has to fight for that silver medal in Budapest, because I think this is another event that, barring anything crazy, that the gold medal is really put down for Noah Lyles. And I must use this platform to say happy birthday to Noah Lyles. Today is his birthday. He's one of my favorite sprinters right now, and I think he's the best 200-meter runner of this generation. So again, happy birthday to Noah Lyles. Knighton just needs to get back on track. I think he I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's young, so he has time. So, but I think he'll have to work for that silver medal based on the performances that I am seeing. He'll have to work for that silver medal because I think Noah has the first place. I have an interesting theory about my favorite runner now, and I see Barry just post it. And I said it to Coach. And I said it to Coach today. Coach, what did I tell you today about Julian? What me tell you about Julian today?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And see Rob Smith say, look like everybody around down that.
I said it to Coach today, and I said, Julian and Coach Walcott and Elite, they're doing what I expected a lot more of the teams to do. I thought they would have done it with Akeem Blake also. Get the athletes up to the 200 meter and try to get that 20.16. It's just that simple. Run yourself onto the team. I mean, Yohan Blake, he doesn't have the speed endurance to do it. He ran his heart out at trials, and so he has now decided to maybe run up blistering time in the 100 to be in the relay pool. For Julian, he doesn't have that luxury. Yes, Julian is a 10-0 runner. He's a 10-0 runner this year, but I don't think they would consider Julian for the relay pool. So I think he's trying to get that 20.16. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to doubt Coach Walcott at all. So I believe that, and I'm a little biased because as I know, Julian is my favorite. So, and I said it to Coach today, that the clock is ticking. Julian has 13 days to run 20.16. Let's see if he will make it.
Let's see. And most of these athletes are in Europe getting these little fringe meets so that they can,
Yeah, I assume that Akeem Blake would have done the same thing. I don't know why. I guess he's settling for his spot on the relay.
All right. In the 200 meters, Shericka Jackson back to winning ways, cruising to 22.02 ahead of Adelek. I think this is her first run on the circuit as well. 22.36. Anthony Strawn, 22.45. Kayla White, 22.51. Tamari Clark, 22.77. Desiree Bryant, 23.23. Brianna Williams for 7th, 23.38. A season best for her. And Sullivan, 23.77. That's Alexa Solian. Easy win for Shericka.
I mean, this race really at this point she ran 2 days ago. Running the 100-meter 10.7 2 days ago, and then now running 22.02. It tells you the type of shape that she's in, and she'll go again in another 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So she has a very, very hectic July. And there's a method to Paul Francis madness. So I don't have a lot to say about Shericka. I just know that she'll be in tip-top shape for in Budapest. I think this race was on the easy side for her.
All right. No, the big one. Or one of the big one. We're gonna leave the Rasheen McDonald one for last.
For last, yeah. Leave big boy for last.
ShaCarri Richardson got her back blown out. ShaCarri Richardson got her back blown out by the fresh on the circuit, her first pro race in Julian Alfred, defeating ShaCarri Richardson. I think ShaCarri possibly would have been tired. Julian is a little bit fresh, so possibly that was expected, especially that start from Julian Alfred. Whoa. 10.89 to ShaCarri, 10.97. Tamari Davis, 11.02. Twanisha Terry, 11.07. T. Cox or Cox, 11.18. Jefferson Melissa, 11.21. Natasha Morrison, 11.32. Justina, 11.57. I'm not seeing the consistency from Natasha Morrison, but again, Stephen Francis said they will get ready for the championship. Fabian, what do you think about that one? People must say with brain drain, I say we jump on to a non-Jamaican to beat ShaCarri, so we start talk about it and hype up. Your thoughts?
All right, so for World Championships, I normally do a prediction of 5 athletes who I think will be the medals will be shared among these 5 athletes. Alfred is in mine. All season, Alfred has looked the part. And remember, there was word from her camp saying that she's preparing for World Championships. Expect her to run at World Championships fast. To be honest, I expected ShaCarri to win this one. I even said it to coach that ShaCarri will win this one because I think Julian is a little bit race rusty. However, Julian Alfred proved me wrong. She got up, got out, and beat ShaCarri. I mean, ShaCarri ran 2 days ago, ran a 10.7 2 days ago. So I'm not reading into it too much, but I'm starting to see a trend now with ShaCarri, and it has to do with consistency. She did it in the finals at the American Championships where she slept in the blocks, and she did it again today. She did it on Sunday with Shericka, and she was able to catch Shericka. Now, this is the brain drain on Blake and all the other ShaCarri fans out there. If she sleeps in the blocks in the finals in Budapest, she will not medal. I have her as one of the medal contenders, but if she sleeps in the blocks, she will not get on that podium. So let me just put that out there. So she's running fast. She's consistent. It's the first 100-meter loss of the season for her. And I think she'll bounce back. She's in good spirits, and I expect her to show up ready for the next race. But if she doesn't be consistent with that start and she sleeps in the blocks, she will be in trouble in Budapest. I will address the persons who saying I have a lot of favorites. I have a lot of favorites. But everybody who knows me knows it's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and then it is Julian Fort. It is just coincidence that they were both at MVP, and now they're both at Elite, And they both went to Wolmer's. It's just coincidence.
Hey, track hero. Stephen Francis said it out of his mouth, through his teeth, that he doesn't peak his athletes for trials.
For trials, yeah.
He said he does not alter his program for no trials. The man they will send up on the circuit go running up, and the day before you're running up, now wait through man I know. And load you up to see how you will run under pressure or under the load. Jack Diamond said, I know, Lyles.
No, remember I said it, was it late last year that I said that Noah Lyles is really jumping over to my side, that he's my favorite 200-meter runner of this. You see, Noah is the, I would say, the bolt of this generation. What he brings to the track, he makes it entertaining. A lot of persons don't like it, but I respect Noah. And for me, he's the greatest 200-meter sprinter of this generation. And so I don't have him as my favorite, but this generation.
His generation.
Yeah, of his generation. So Noah is not in this generation. The generation before this is the big man, you know. And the big man is the all-time great, you know. So
remember, say Bolt are just 30, you know. Noah Lyles are 20, you know. Generation no far, man. Me not call that far.
Okay, after the big man, to be honest, I have Noah Lyles as second on the list in 200-meter sprinting, even before his other American, the former record holder. I have him as I have Noah as the second best 200-meter runner ever, behind Bolt.
Yeah, man. So people, the race everybody I talk about is the one that Rasheen McDonald ran. 44 point what?
Zero. I think it's 44.08 him run.
No, man. 44.03.
Or 44.03, yeah.
And Stephen Gardner, the Bahamian, 43.74. So basically, Stephen Gardner make people them know say, here, you know, and me I favorite. From last year, my favorite to win the 400, you know.
Yes.
And Richard take me on with the Michael Norman something. and just because Stephen Gardner injured, make you see Michael Norman go win. And then him switch to 100 and can't make a team. Anyways, him better revert to that 400 meter. You can't get success tonight and what like
I run left it.
After you try so long.
I run left it.
A rich poor youth, man, a rich poor youth. But the highlight of the day was Rasheen McDonald from a Jamaican standpoint. 44.03 from Rasheen. He's the fastest Jamaican this season.
And last season. And the season before that.
Exactly. And the man put up a post say, you see all who know talk and who doubt him and talk about the 43.93. It was a fluke, it was this. The man a come back from injury and whole heap of setback. Yeah? And big boy just turn on the heat. You see me I say? So, big boy, like, well, the nickname thing, that nickname, I'm not too like that nickname that's still in there. But, anyways.
You want me to take over for the Rasheen convo?
Rasheen actually ran the heats of the 400 meters at the national trials. Yeah? And he did not show up for the semifinals. Remember, he had the second fastest time behind Sean Bailey. Right? We, up until now, we don't know why Rasheen did not show up for that semifinals. Well, we see him coming in the chat and I say, yo, him feel some discomfort.
He said that he had a back issue.
Yeah, and whatever. Seeing? So, I believe what Stephen Francis would normally do is to submit a medical exemption. If that is submitted, then me sorry for the man will come third. Even though The Zandrian Barnes would have had the qualifying standard, So by right, he would have been the man to step up to run that individual event. Yeah? So if Rasheen McDonald has a medical exemption, he might be running that individual race. If he did not, I believe they will put him in the 4x4 pool. That's what I believe. Because the man consistently running 44. Him run 44 what? 44 what? 5 or something?
44.8 the other
44.8. And then boom, with a 44.03. Even though some people say once him in the race, them not trust the clock or the time. And that's what he's talking about. The doubters and the haters who believe that he can't do it. And Fabian, remember we were talking about this early season, Once we see that man start to run those fast 200 meters and how he looked in the 200 meters, we said that there's gonna be some issues. Issues with him in that 400 meters. He might run fast in the 400 meters. So I don't know, but your take on it?
I think track fans have short-term memory. If you guys remember a few months ago when McDonald ran a super fast 200 meters, and we were discussing it here, that after running that super fast 200 meters, he's going to cause some damage in the 400, and we were excited to see what he will bring in the 400 meters. I was a little bit disappointed at trials. But then I heard that he came on this platform and said he had the back issues. I am hoping he submitted a medical exemption. He's a seasoned athlete, so I assume that he did. And I was sure that he would be a part of the 4x4 team. Now, this is where the pot gets sweet. They are only, let me not say, the top two at the national trials not the top two. The winner doesn't have the qualifying standard. Javon Powell doesn't have the qualifying standard for the World Championships. So again, that is a problem. Antonio Watson has it.
But Powell still has time.
And Bailey has it. He has 19 days to run that qualifying time. So the top three don't have it.
Powell
let me clarify. Powell is out. If he doesn't run that qualifying time by the 31st of July, he's not going to Budapest to run the flat event.
To run an individual event.
To run the individual 400.
So by standard, our rules, the other qualifying standard, our two other qualifying standard would have been Rasheen and Zandrian Barnes.
Zandrian Barnes, yeah. So those two have the qualifying standard.
So whoever the selectors are going to pick, I don't know if they're going to pick the man who in the race, in the final, or the man who run fast on the circuit now. So that is really up for grabs right now. We don't know, but the GC faster man would want that individual, and he has not been running bad this season still enough. But based on those time, Rasheen would have been way ahead of him.
But coach, you have to remember, Rasheen didn't run the finals. He just ran the heats. So if it's a case where he submitted a medical exemption, there's no guarantee based on how Rasheen looks heading into the trials. I assume that he would have gotten one of those three automatic spots based on form.
But medical exemption is not a guarantee also that you'd be selected,
It's not, but I said this to you today. You want to tell him what I said to you today after the race?
Remind me.
Carry big boy, make him run a flat 4.
I would allow him to do it too.
For me, end the discussion. For me, Rasheen has to run the flat. There's no way I can have an athlete running 44.0 and don't bring him to run the flat 4. That's a madness.
Because persons are asking if you'd use Big Boy to lead off the 4x4 with the times that he's running.
Yeah.
To lead off the 4x4. But when you look at it, the man have more talk than a leader off right now.
Coach, Big Boy has the second fastest time this year in the 400 meters.
Yeah.
Only Stephen G has gone faster
than him, which he ran with. And the man blew down the track for catch him back, you know?
Yes.
You know, so the man finished impressive. Well, I mean, listen, it's a different Rasheen McDonald this season. Different. I don't know what MVP has done to get back Michael Campbell after that terrible accident, to get back Rasheen McDonald after that terrible accident. Probably had 2 accidents in did have to. You understand? But at the end of the day...
Third fastest time. The other... I forgot about the 400 that was run in Africa where the
man.
The sub 44 in Africa. Yeah, I didn't remember about that one. So he has the third fastest.
But even if they're not gonna pick him, he really puts himself in the mix with these 2 consistently sub 45 time. Yeah? People are going to say, like O'Neal, every year him do the same thing, and then when he come to the rounds, him now go able to do it and make the final. Which that I know every year him do the same thing. I think this is one of his best season that he has had in a long while.
Mm-hmm.
I know every year him do the same thing, O'Neal. Big Boy has been struggling over the years because of that injury. So I guess the selectors have the hard task of selecting who. I don't know. Them have got face. Them have got Lego.
Lego Big Boy, man. Big Boy run. And Stephen Francis, they'll be fighting to get him on that team to run the flat 4. They'll be pushing for it, and they have a very valid show to get him on that to run that flat 4. I think we'd have 3 solid 400-meter runners, because the 400-meter this year, it's going to be hectic. Both the flat 4 and the 4 hurdles, it's going to be hectic. So I hope they give him the flat 4 to run. In any case, he's going to Budapest. Whether it is to run the 4x4s or the mixed 4x4s, he's going there. But I would give him the flat 4 to run.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Tony Green asks, why you not coach Shelly-Ann Fraser?
I'm not qualified to coach her. One, I haven't mastered coaching female athletes as yet. That's probably my biggest weakness. Ask coach. Coach is a top coach, especially with female athletes.
Anyways, make a move. Make a move on. Make a move on.
Rasheen, did you submit a medical exemption for trials? I hope MVP a push for you run the flat 4, you know. Here, I hope MVP a push for you run the flat 4. And because I believe that you can deliver something great.
All right, so Akila out there getting her first looking on the Diamond League circuit with a season best of 7.08 and a personal best 7.08. She'll be going up against a really good field. What do you think about her baptism here?
I think it's good. It's a good event for her to at least, let me say, wet her foot then, to experience what the circuit is about. I think she stands a very good chance of finishing in the top 3 at this meet, and it will give her much needed experience for her career. So I really think that she'll be looking forward to this event, and I hope that she does well in it. come Friday.
Yeah, man, definitely. Not expecting anything too major from her though, because it's her first one. But let's see. Let me see if we have any entry in the high jump. No entry in the high jump. We have some interesting one coming up, people. 400-meter hurdle. This is one that I wanted to talk about. The 400-meter hurdles for men. Who is highlighted here? Alison dos Santos. Who is highlighted here? Karsten Warholm. Who is highlighted here? Rai Benjamin. Fabian. Jaja. Fabian do gone. Listen to me, people. This one is going to be epic. This one is going... Listen, remember, Dos Santos ran 44 the other day, season opener, Now he's going to turn his attention to challenging Karsten Warholm and Rai Benjamin in this 400-meter hurdles. I think it argues well, it sets up well for what might come in Budapest. Will all of them remain in this field? Normally, the men's 400-meter hurdles, persons don't normally, shy away from competing with each other. But this field is tacked, and it's going to be a bumper run. This is going to be huge. This is going to be epic. You understand? So definitely, I am looking forward to this one. All right, hold on. Me want to look up beep like, Fabian return. Yeah, man. But this one is going to be very good. All these three men are going to be putting on a show for the fans. In that straight, oh my word. I don't know who is going to do it, but it's going to be done. Who is going to take this one, Fabian?
I have no idea.
Why won't me I give you now?
I have no idea. To be honest, Warholm ran 46.5. How long ago? I think 2 months ago or so.
2 months?
Yeah, a long time. Warholm ran 46.5, Benjamin ran 46.6 by himself in the US. Dos Santos ran 44.7 in the 400 a few days ago. I think Dos Santos might be a little bit race rusty, so it's gonna be between Rai and Warholm. Warholm will probably be running out at lane 7 or 8. So it's gonna be close, but this is one of the matchups that we're looking forward to. But I think the world record holder has this one. Yeah, but I'm sure Benjamin will not go down without a fight.
Definitely. I am not betting against Warholm in this one. Not at all. The 400 meters. Adeleke is in the 400 meter. Natalia Kazmarek, Claver, Shamir Little, Sydney McLaughlin, Mary Mora, Shade Williams. Another 48 for Sydney. Inching closer to that 47.
She's getting better with each run. I think if she has a challenge, she will go low 48s. This American record of 48.70 that is held by Sanya Richards has 3 days to survive. I think she goes 48 again. Maybe a 48.6 or a 48.5.
All right, can't go around that. But if you notice, she's improving as she every run she get better, and that is dangerous, very dangerous for any of our competitors who might be looking on. They are worried right now. Anytime they have to run with this woman. The women's 100-meter hurdles, there's apparently they are having issues with entrance at the moment, so no entries have been finalized for that one. The women's 200 meters is going to be epic. Fabian, kick this one off because me no want to talk about that to begin with.
All right, so you will not like my prediction in this one, but Julian Alfred, Dina Asha Smith, Shericka Jackson, Daryl Neita, Antonique Strand, Gabby Thomas, and Kayla White. This season, there are 4 athletes who have gone sub 22. Gabby Thomas, Shericka Jackson, Julian Alfred, and ShaCarri Richardson. 3 of them are in this race. Julian coming off that big win in the 100 meters against ShaCarri will be looking to get another big scalp here. But can she hold off Shericka and Gabby Thomas? I expect Gabby Thomas to finish strong. She was doing a lot of 400s this season to work on her speed endurance, on her strength. So I'm expecting her to finish strong. We know Shericka always finishes strong. So I think this one will be a battle royal. And just a preview to what to expect in Budapest, I think Gabby is winning this one. So I have Gabby beating Shericka in this 200 meters.
Fabian, I see him think. I think Gabby are gonna win this one.
Based on what I've seen the past few days from Shericka, I have Gabby winning this one.
Yeah, man, I agree 100%. Where it's a track hero, the Harvard girl is gonna take this one. The thing about Gabby, she has been able to train like they say. She's done with school.
Yes.
And her mind is relaxed now. Training. So Gabby, I am putting me not like bet against the Jamaicans now, but you see, look, when you come on to farm that 21.6 versus Shericka 21.7, me have to give Gabby that. Me I give her. Shericka has been putting in the rounds, Cilicia to Hungary and then to Monaco. No.
To Monaco, yeah.
Me not give her the winner. Because too much pon the body. But if she win, you going to see her metal and her class. You understand? So
if she win this against Gabby, then she can start write the S and the H and the E beside her name and the medal and the gold medal in Budapest. If she doing this hectic week, she can beat Gabby in this, then I think it's over.
Yeah, man, definitely. This one is too hectic for Shericka. Even though she might be conditioned for it, but there's nothing you can do about being jet lagged. All right. So last one day here is the men's 100 meters. Fabian, you're one this again in a boss, man.
Hey, yeah, I plead the 5th in this one because look at the 2 last names.
Plead what kind of 5th, brother?
I plead the 5th in this one because
I have to make a call. People, don't Fabian have to make a call, people. He read Tibogo, you know. And he read Kishian, you know, because last week my mind talk big say Kishian are win and Kishian show up, you know. Listen to me. He have to make a choice.
And in my defense, those who saw that Diamond League on Sunday, if Kishian was in that race, Kishian beat Simbini, Curly, all of them.
Hold on there, Fabian. Hold on there. Be strong. You know, so when we are discuss the sport, seeing we discuss it realistically and from a coach's standpoint. And when we say we have a bias, we say we have a bias, and then we say we now put a bias in front. Seeing we explicitly stated that because of the rounds that Shericka will be doing, that is the reason why we are picking Gabby, you know. It is not because we think Gabby better than Shericka. Oh my God, be strong. Come on, man. Anyways, back to Fabian and him Tobago and Thompson.
Conditions are good. Tibogo will run a sub 10 on Friday if conditions in Monaco are good. Coming off that 44.7 400 meter, I still believe that this kid should be doing 2.4. Don't know why he's doing the 1.2. Last week I went on a limb to say Kishian would have beat the entire field. I am going on that limb again.
Bears, if we go back on the limb.
No, listen. Me go on the limb last week and somebody bet me $100. It's a bit dog back on the limb this week.
Oh, Zebeb not there.
Zebev bet me $100. Him say if Kishian beat that strong field, is $100 I put on the board. So this field is strong. Simbini coming off of that win a few days ago. Omaniala, he has been MIA for a while. I mean, has run 9-8 this year. So Akeem Blake is running lower 10s, looking to go sub 10 again. I'm still gonna plead the fifth. Yes, Tibogo is my probably me just rate the youth. You get what I'm saying? But Kishian Thompson, I am not gonna doubt Steve Francis because Kishian Thompson does not have a flat 100 meters to prepare for in Budapest. So the training wheels probably are off for Kishian. We know the role that Kishian has to play at MVP, so I'm expecting Kishian to win this and go fast.
Yeah, me no man. Me nah go on a limb, you know.
Look what Zebeb is here.
Me I go on a leaf.
Kishian winning this one, Zebeb.
Kishian I win this. And that me I tell you now. Kishian I win this. Him a go beat up Tobago. Him a go beat up the bulky man Omeniala. We are run and hop. Him a go beat up Akeem Blake. And that me I say. A Kishian, me a pick for that one. Seeing? Where's the track here? Simbini. Listen to me now. A Kishian, me a pick for that one.
I look, Simbini looking beat Fred the mother day.
Yeah. Where's the Zebev? A Kishian we are bring for that one. Fabian said him a play the fifth. But me I go on it, me I go on the left. Fire art, nothing to do, man.
Yeah, go until Tibogo run a 991 and beat everybody.
Ferdinand, what go on? Make up yourself. Listen to me, man. The man is going to win. Me not go pan leaf. Me not go pan limb, you know. And the leaf me I go pan. And the leaf easy for your drop off, you know. So me want to drop off of the leaf. That's why me I go pan the leaf. So you know how far me I go. Where you say Divine E? Kishian Thompson. Yeah, man. Kishian, me say. Youth fresh, the youth fast. I think Fernando hold him back from Cilicia for a reason. Eh? And I think Fernando hold him back for a reason. Hey, man, I go explode over Monaco. You see me, I say? What I say? Simbini for Ferdinand. Well, Ferdinand, I know you don't have no choice but to bet for Simbini, you know. But Tobago has not been doing well on the 100 meters. He has been winning 200 and 400.
He's good at 200 and 400.
Yeah, and I agree with you if you say they should consider running him at those two events. But if he can go run 44 or 7 him run?
44-7.
Yo, that not normal, you know.
The boy can run sub 44.
Yeah, man, him not normal. Because all you need are really speed. Him remind me of something now too, you know. When me Stephen Gardner, the running cadence, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And him have a 991 speed in 100 meters. Him have a sub 10 speed already. Have a sub 10, a sub 20. He can have a sub 44. And he's young.
Yeah, man. But he now win the 100, Kishian will win. You see all
Kishian winning this one.
Omeniala go run and hop.
You mean he go tighten up after 60?
Anyways, people, this is where I put the lid on it today.
No, coach, 3 more minutes.
Go on now.
3 more minutes because it look like you want to get kicked out.
Kicked out or?
You want to get
kicked. Jesus.
Kiana, hold on. Belt buckle, you know? Belt buckle, you deserve.
Jesus, please. People.
Belt buckle.
Shelly, please forgive me. Please forgive me, Shelly. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly, we know that you're going to be running in Luzerne on Thursday, Shelly. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. My darling, please forgive me. You see what I say? Anyways, so Shelly, I go touch the track people running 100 meters. You see me I say? So I have to look out for Shelly. A matter of fact, me not like predict time still, you know. Fabian, what you think? Hey, Shemali, I go balance yourself, you know. Hey, Barry, you go balance yourself, you know.
You deserve the belt buckle them. Oh, you forget to talk about Shelly, like, you're crazy. For sure, you how seriously big. Me have something for do 7:25. I mean, I feel late for talk about Shelly.
You run the track.
You get what me I say? Mommy Rocket, the best, the greatest sprinter, male or female ever, will be opening her 100-meter season on Thursday. Coming off of that, 22-3 at national trials in 200 meters.
22-2.
22-2 at national trials. We are spoiled because last season, every time Mommy Rocket touched the track,
10-6.
She blasted off to 10-6. So who am I not to expect another 10-6? So I'm expecting 10-7 or faster tomorrow. Thursday, sorry. 10-7 or faster Thursday. 10-7 or faster. Anything slower than that, I'll be upset and I'll be calling Shelly.
Interesting. Interesting. Boy, I mean, I look on a 10-7 still enough. Anywhere between the 10-7 bracket from 0 to 9 to 7-9. You understand? 10-7-0 to 7-1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see what I say?
10-7. Based on what I saw in that 200 meters. Yeah. And for all who attack one include Bolt in this, we can have that debate there when I'm ready. Anyone on brave enough to step up? We can do that debate there.
The last man, you call out for the debate in running now. We can't find him in that RDD, you know.
Me say, as
RDD
I said before,
vanish.
the next, all I know we are talk about Bolt. Shelly is the greatest sprinter, male or female.
All right, let me tell you who in the lineup, people. Because our sources come from all over the world, you know. So some links make, and they have not finalized the starters as yet. But one thing I know that I've heard is that one Kamboji will be in that lineup. That's the only person I know of that will be in the lineup. Kamboji. I'm not certain if there's gonna be any other one. Jeff, say my challenge, you know, Fabian. We can line up a debate, you know.
Line up a debate. I make nobody pull out in out a debate, you know, because you know always running.
When you're available, Jeff.
Time it's ready for talk facts, you know, running now. So nobody run.
What is the mood of the debate? Shelly is the greatest sprinter of all time.
The greatest 100-meter sprinter of all time.
The greatest 100-meter sprinter of all time. And you oppose that, Jeff. What Jeff them on? Oh, I run already, Jeff.
Them go run, man. When them hear me line of argument, them all run. Them go run.
Anyways, we can't wait to see Shelly touch the track still, in the man. Can't wait to see like a dynamo touch the track. Fabian just moved the goalpost.
Me never move the goalpost. Me just clarify because most times when we're talking about sprinting, we are talking about 100 meters. When we are talking about speed, we talk about 100 meters. So, me just make sure we have the perfect things. Shelly's the greatest 100-meter sprinter of all time.
Jeff, what you gonna do? You gonna link me on Instagram. You gonna link me on Instagram, and You can link me on Instagram if you're up for the debate and tell me availability. I'll share it with Fabian and we'll see if we can set up a time for the clash. A big clash just now.
He can get help too, because see people that say Bolt broke world record almost every meet in a 08, 09 or some foolishness, but it's not that serious. It's not that serious. So if Jeff's serious and still want run a debate,
yeah, man, you say my link, man.
Yeah, we can run a debate.
Coaches, and people wanna go check out Fabian channel, Track Talk with Fabian. Check out the social media handles them. Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to what I want to name again, TikTok. Check them out and follow all of them so we can up move the thing. Because we need to start go live on them platform. Yeah? Man said no help needed, me done can rep for Chilani. So Chilani versus Mobile. Yo! Hey! All right, people. Fabian, any final thoughts?
Track is heating up. Barring maybe one or two events, all the other events in Budapest should be interesting. I just can't wait for Thursday to see what Shelly has in store for us. A lot of talk will be going on Friday after she runs. Just praying that all the big guns, the ShaCarri, the Noah Lyles, the Shericka, the Gabby Thomas, all of those big guns, they remain healthy for Budapest, so we can have a really good track and field showdown in Budapest.
All right. Big up yourself again, Fabian. Big up to all the viewers and subscribers, all the persons in the comment section. Thanks again for tuning in. And please remember that this video is brought to you by Quirky Product. You can check it out on Instagram, people. This is one of the products that we're highlighting, the Rose Hydrating Facial Toner. Let's get a sponge or whatever, spray it on it, and just clean off your face, wash it 2 times a day. So please remember to check them out on Instagram, Quirky Products. And when you check it out and you make the contact, just let them know that you were sent by Coach's Desk. All right? Big up yourself, people. Stay safe. Until next time, peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.